How's your spirit? Mine is absolutely fantastical. Let me just share this real quick. If this thing will let me. I hope the spirit finds you well. I am getting my day started. I have court this morning. Um, and I'll be honest, I pray that I don't see Mr. Groover there. There's mail still coming here for him, even though the person at the front desk told me that he had changed his address. He had told her he changed his address. So we'll see. I haven't gotten a mail key in approximately a month. I'm hoping to get to this library and go back through my old videos. I need your help, you guys. If you are watching this now or later, before 2 p.m. today, please look at any of my videos from the 27th of March to the 3rd of April. You're looking for me to get our camera and go to the door and have a conversation. Come back and sit down and tell you all about how the property manager had brought my abusive ex to the door to ask me to be out by 4:20 when I had the money to give to her and I could have stayed here under a month-to-month lease. When we went to court the other day, there was nothing in the documentation or anywhere else suggesting that corporate wouldn't allow me to have a month-to-month lease. It's just this lady. So I intend to tell the entire truth about how I'm one of the few remaining Black marijuana smokers on this side of the complex who was here when a murder happened 2 years ago. And she came in to clean up. It seems that she thinks that she's supposed to clean me up and has been trying to ever since. I intend to speak to the tactics of moving in people who do nothing but make noises all day and all night. I used to work outside. I told her I ran my own business. She didn't, but she wasn't bothered. When new management came by, they smiled, waved, and chit-chatted with me. I suppose maybe she was surprised that other people cared for me. But I say all that to say, she pretty much moved out all the people she didn't care for. The young lady who walks away, Black woman, loud, smoked cannabis. That dude was going to go anyway. He committed a murder. The people over there, she should have had them out. They were meth dealers. And the dude upstairs, too, was a drug dealer. This guy over here was autistic and lived with his mother, and he was abusive. But that's not for me to say. I'm not the property manager. However, I did bring some of these things. That's not entirely true. Because I'm not going to do your job for you. And then you come to specifically, sorry, checking my water. Me. In the beginning, when she first came here, it was myself, my son, and the young man that I was seeing. My son left December of 2021. Mr. Gruber and I signed a new lease because Mr. Gruber still owed me money. He was supposed to pay the rent and these few things for what he owed me and give me 6 months. Mr. Gruber didn't do that. He couldn't pay the bills on time. And when he couldn't make the bills on time, he blamed it on me. My job was to take the funds that I made, continue to work on my business, pay for my own cannabis, and keep it pushing. Mr. Gruber didn't do his job. So each time that I got paid, instead of me being able to take care of what I was supposed to, I had to help make sure that we had rent or that the lights were on or whatever the case may be. Being young, narcissistic, and violent, he chose to take his inadequacies out on me. Move forward to December of 2022. He wanted to fight with me because he had gotten a pizza order wrong. I told him I just wasn't going to eat the things that were on it, and he kept pushing and aggressing towards me. Now, he had already put his hands on me back in the summertime. He tried to gouge my eyes out. But that was the final incident. And with the help of my youngest son, I called the police and had him removed from the property. From that moment forward, Mr. Gruber's debt was still unpaid. But rather than paying it all that he did was pay the rent because he wanted to protect his credit. But he owed me for a new laptop that he had broken. He owed me for my medical marijuana card because I had to give him the money to replace that. I mean, the money to replace that was given to him to help take care of the rent. He understood that I was still healing from dying in February. He was present for all of these things. All of this isn't relevant in court, except to say each receipt has his name on it because he was the one who was either healthy enough or going down there to pay it. There are receipts that have my name on them too. And my name is on the lease. So, as I say, he's out in December and comes back here, tells that lady that my last day, or the last day we'll be here, is March 27th, because that's what's on our lease, right? That March 27th. So I don't leave. And I tell her, with him standing there, I'm not leaving. I have the money to pay you. I thought you would have spoken to me. I tried to come down there to her office. She's never in her office, ever. I've got video proof that this woman is never there. She's always coming or going or something, but she's never in her office. Anyway, our lease says the last day is March 31st, 2023. In fact, I went to her because I thought it was the 27th of March. And I said, hey, I thought we were supposed to be out of here on the 27th of March, blah, 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 blah. She's like, no, it's the 31st. Cool beans. On the 31st, she and that young man come to the door. And she's like, well, what time are you going to leave? 4:20. Oh, well, I'm leaving at 4 o'clock. All right, I guess I'll be out at 4. Never once did she mention any of what we know to be legal standards. I haven't actually done anything wrong. If I'm still in there on May 31st, I ain't done anything wrong. It goes immediately over into a month-to-month lease. I pay more than everybody else. And then if I pay it, I pay it. If I don't, then you can evict me. But I offered her the money. I have a printout where you can see inside of my bank account, the money was there that day to pay her. She didn't want to take it. That means she forfeited April's rent. She did that. not me. Bringing my terrorist here caused me to leave the apartment for 2 days. And then I ended up being hospitalized because of the trauma. So I spent a week at least outside of here before I came back. When I came back here, I spoke directly with her when someone was present with me. She's like, no, yeah, you can go. I don't have your key, but you should be able to get in. The maintenance man had to walk down here with me. He couldn't get in with the key, which if you are the property manager, should you not have at least one key to both the front door? Okay, anyway, I lost my keys and all in the shenanigans. We had to break open the screen on the window here, get me in and unlock the door from the inside. So now there's one key to one door. Anytime I leave out of here, my property is unsecured between the screen window and that front door. And she won't do anything about it. She keeps saying, no, we're waiting for a key. We're waiting for a key. It's my safety in danger in the meantime. That's the truth that I'm going to tell today at 2:00 in the afternoon. In the meantime, I have to go to in the meantime, I have to go handle some other business downtown and get some other stuff set up. But you guys don't let other people sell a bill of goods on you. Don't let someone go to court on your behalf and make up a lie. Don't let people disabuse you of your opportunities, right? I had every right to continue to be here as long as I was willing to give that money. Damn a deposit. I didn't say I was out of here. You came to want to do a walkthrough. You wanted to do a walkthrough. I don't want to walk through. I'm still here. I tried to talk to her. She told me, well, you're out on the 27th. Well, who is he and who am I? We two different people out here pimping. I don't have to talk to you because your lease is up. Oh, well, that's the scuttlebutt. How you going to get these ducats, though? You came to this door. I told you I had this money, and then you said, oh, I ain't got to take it. I got a deposit. Or I can't take it. I got a deposit. You have a deposit when you have someone willing to pay the entire month. And it's confusing to me. I wasn't late on my rent. There was no reason to not take it from me. Hey, Binary baby, how's your spirit? As you can see, I'm sitting here in the dark. I don't have power. Again, I'm working on it. I'm not stressed about it either. It's not my goal. Larry's fine. He's in the back taking a nap. I mean, it did feel good explaining to the cop because they just wanted to be one and done with me, right? You owe this money, ma'am. You owe this money, ma'am. Pay this money, ma'am. You owe this money. Nah, I don't just owe this money. You can say I owe you for the month of May. The month of April, you're going to eat that shit or take it out of her goddamn pocket. I tried to pay. I tried to do the right thing, and your biased property manager had an attitude problem. She might be sleeping with the man that I used to be sleeping with. If you ask me, that's the way she moves. So, hey, Von Eric, you want to help your sister out? You want to give me like $75, $80 on my Cash App so that I can go get my medical cannabis and a hot lunch today while I'm downtown at the court? You would think that I would be upset, but as you can see, I'm not. Do you know why I'm not? Because this was never of me. It was someone else's stupidity. I have to deal with it, and I have to go through it. Sorry, I could have brought you with me. And I'm willing to do it. You know, people think of predatory lending or predatory rental practices as just something that the Caucasians do. So that's pretty much where I am. But yeah, I got to get out of here in a little under an hour or so, about an hour or so. Anybody watching this, make sure you like, share, subscribe with your community. Thank you to Ivana for renewing her membership over on Buy Me a Coffee as usual. Buy Me a Coffee is taking too long. So even though you did it on the 8th and they're supposed to pay out instantly and or on Wednesday, here it is Thursday and the funds have still not made it to any of my accounts. This is that thing. It's like, you're on the precipice. And if you could just hold on, they say, hold on a little while longer. Trust him and leave, my friends. He'll work it out for you. I can tell you that God's working it out for me. And I'm really trying to wait. I see things moving in the positive more than they have in the last year. Everything, every day. In these last maybe 6 months, really has been moving a positive way, in a positive way, in my way, for me. It's just a lot for one human being. Navigating all these bullshit systems that were meant to do nothing but tear you down. Yeah, I hear you, Von Eric. I really hate that. No offense to you or anybody else. People get so used to someone being strong that they figure all they have to do is sell them some more strong platitudes and they can walk off. People like me get strong because people like you, Von Eric, don't. Because people like you don't rise to the occasion and do when you can't. You think it's the next man's job. Or they'll get through it. They always get through it. Look how strong they are. They're a superhero. And you know that I'm not trying to offend you, and you know that it's not you specifically of whom I speak. But that's the truth of the matter. You don't get as strong as me without enough people in the world saying, you're strong, JP. God will work it out. You're strong, JP. The universe will get it. Uh-oh. Something's happening with, I don't know if it's my signal or the chat or what. So apologies. Um, but it's really that part. I will be fine. And I'm gonna manage what I need to. You know what I mean? But just because someone's strong doesn't mean you shouldn't do something. Or you don't have to. There's something going on back here and I can't tell. I can't see the chat or any of that stuff, so Anyway, I really don't have long, and I pretty much said what I had to say. I intend to win today and every day for the rest of my days. I want that for so many others, my so called sisters and brothers. Anyway, if you are so moved, the information is $purpcorn. Purpcorn. If not, trust and believe, my friend. He'll work it out for me. My God is able. Look at this. I'm already stable. Just get all the pieces in a row. Determine where I'm going to go next. Keep your spirit up. See you in the street.